And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Green. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go right back to it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The throw to the outside is complete. They get it out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Tigers are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buying some time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. It's Barry. Finds his big tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Got enough for the 1st. On the move at the 30. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go in the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
It's caught downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Berry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football. And this
going to let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Terry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Right down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pick.
Scores on the sneak.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the defender. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch.
The sneak scores it.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Nice catch for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands. It's Terry. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in.
Going downfield for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He'll run it again. Nice move to keep running. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Tiger. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Coming out with it, it's Webster. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the... There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already find a hole in that secondary. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, nice grab, good footwork, everything you want on the completion. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the drop play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Grabbed behind the line, it's Webster. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Seminoles line it up with a first. Sneaks into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Spin, still running. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air. It's Sperry. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. He'll do it himself. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quickly complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo.
Going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fires to the middle. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone, using his feet to buy time. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end.
Oh, he's got some space. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Got enough space. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Finley. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.